To access Polaris offline, open the Polaris production icon on your desktop. For the sake of this demo, I'll be accessing the Polaris training icon rather than production. But in real life, when you need to use Polaris remote offline, please use production. If prompted, log into the terminal server with your designated terminal server username and password. Remember, only one person can be logged in to a given terminal server account at any time. Once connected to the terminal server, enter your Polaris username into the username field. Then, check the Work Offline box. You do not need to enter your Polaris password when working offline. The title bar at the top of the client will indicate that you're working in offline mode. Most functions will be grayed out and unavailable to library staff. To check out materials, open the Circulation menu and click Checkout. While check-in is available to staff, remember, do not check in any materials when working in offline. Prior to checking out any materials, select the Tools menu and click Option. Select Checkout Receipt and choose the correct printer and driver from the list. Click OK when complete. To check out, enter the patron's barcode in the Patron Barcode field. Be careful to enter in the patron's barcode correctly. Polaris Offline will not be able to identify any invalid patron barcodes. Once the patron barcode is typed in, click Enter. If the patron exists in the database, the patron's name and library will populate the name and registered at fields. To check out, scan an item's barcode in the Item Barcode field. If you do not adjust to the due date using the Special button, the item will check out for the library's default offline checkout period. In most cases, this is 21 days. To adjust an item's due date, click Special before checking the item out. Once you've checked out an item in offline, the due date cannot be modified until you're back online. After you've clicked Special, select a new date from the calendar on the left, or change the loan period value using the drop-down menu on the right. Next, decide if you want the new loan period value to apply to the next item only, to all subsequent items checked out to this patron, or to all checkouts following the change. If you select Apply to All Checkouts, the new due date will continue to be applied to all items moving forward. All patrons will receive the adjusted due date until the Reset button is clicked. When Reset is selected, the loan period will revert back to the default loan period, which, again, for most libraries is 21 days. Once all items have been checked out to the patron, place your cursor into the empty Item Barcode field, and then click Enter. This will complete the transaction and prompt a checkout receipt to print.